You have spent 14 years in school, and depending on your school system, you've been probably for 4 years in high school. And if that's not your last year, that's your second to last year. Or else, just like me, you have just graduated and now you're free. Actually, you're not free. Yeah, you're surely not free. Just so you know. But okay, now that we agree that you're not free, it's not ended. What is next? Well, the most probable thing that you think once you finish school is, all right, now I gotta get prepared for college because soon I'll leave my parents' house. Soon I'll finish college. And then people are gonna start asking questions that you don't know the answers yet exactly, but you're gonna answer the questions. And that's the thing, you're gonna be under pressure. That's the word. And all those thoughts that a lot of people have once they finish school. It's okay to think like that. I got you. But these things, they are not straightforward. Life is not straightforward, especially this phase of our lives. Life's not a recipe where if you follow it accordingly, you will succeed, and you have to follow it precisely, step by step, and without making a single mistake. Life's not like that. Fortunately, it's not like that. Because what are you, 16, 17, 18? I mean, you are supposed to make mistakes, to try new things. But it doesn't mean you have to waste your time as many people out there do. Time is one of the most important things in this globalized world. And I'm here to help you to manage your time wisely after you finish school and before you go to the college or before you go straight to the labor market. And I promise you, if you listen to me, post graduation life is going to be much easier, fun, and sometimes even profitable for you. Okay, so before graduating, I already knew that once I finished school, once I finished grade 12, the worst thing I could do was stay still and wait for things to happen out of nowhere. Nothing is happening if you don't move. And it might sound cliche, but you have to chase your goals. Listen, I'm not going to the college, at least not for now. And when I told my parents about that decision, they went like, "Okay, but you gotta do something. You gotta do something until September. We don't want you to, stay here to increase in our expenses at home." And if you're wondering why I said September, is because that's the date when I'm moving to Spain. So when I graduated in December, I thought to myself, I have almost a whole year to go through. What am I gonna do now? And I thought about what my parents told me over and over again. I really did. And I came up with this idea that I'm gonna tell you right now. I decided to write 4 things that I had to commit to before breaking free from my parents and becoming an independent or self-sustainable adult. And what can I say? It's working. yeah, yeah, it's working. I feel like every day I'm a new version of myself, more responsible, more mature, more conscious, and all I hear is compliments from my family, from my friends, my extended family, people that work with me. It's somehow changing my life. And of course, I'll share with you every single thing that I'm doing in my journey that you have to apply to yours. You're not gonna regret watching this video. The first thing I did was getting a part-time job. So, getting to the point, get a part-time job. That's it. I mean, making money is awesome. It's good for your self-esteem, for your dignity. It make you feel productive. And of course, obviously, it's good for your pocket. But here's my advice. The first part-time job or side hustle that you get in your life must be enjoyable in first place. Secondly, comes money. I know that for some people it might sound weird because come on, it's a job. I don't have to enjoy it. It doesn't have to be fun. I just have to go there, go through my shift, receive my payment, and that's it. Life's like that. Jobs are supposed to be boring, and it is how it is, and it's gonna be for the rest of my life. That's a mistake that a lot of people do, especially young people like us. They want to make money, they don't know how, and then they go for the easiest way. They apply for the easiest vacancy without even wondering, am I going to be happy here? Am I going to be happy doing this thing? Am I going to feel comfortable in this environment? I mean, these things are important too. Remember, the urge to earn money quickly and easily can harm your progress in the long run. Just another reminder, the part time job or the side hustle that you choose, it doesn't have to be related to what you want to do for the rest of your life. It is about experience, getting to know yourself, how you are working as a team, exploring new skills that you didn't even know you had. It's about discovering yourself. If you guys want, I can make a video on how to find the best part-time job according to your profile. Then you guys don't struggle with moving from one job to another. So if you want me to go deeper on that subject, leave a comment. It's gonna help me a lot to know what you wanna watch, what you wanna know. The second thing that I'm committed to doing my gap year is learning a new skill or improving a skill that you already have. To me, this new skill would be a language, which is Spanish, since I'm moving to Spain. But actually, it could be anything, any skill that you judge as useful. A language, a martial art, a sport, communication, like learning how to communicate well with other people is a skill that's like the world is lacking a lot. I feel like our generation doesn't know how to communicate. Not just our generation, but a lot of people in the world struggle to communicate, and that's why we are seeing a lot of conflict out there. Of course, that's not the only reason, but that's a good one. Painting, writing, a new skill. But there is a rule for this one. You have to see yourself using that skill in the future. Even better if that skill is going to be useful for your work in the future. I wouldn't say it's useless to learn a new thing, to learn a new skill just because you like it, because you find it interesting. As I said at the beginning, I don't want you to waste your time. Time is really important for you. Third, find a hobby or commit to one that you felt like you couldn't do because of school, because you were like too busy on school, because you were too busy studying for school. There is no much mystery behind this one. It's a hobby. And like some people say, you don't have to make money from that. You don't have to build up knowledge from that. It's just a hobby. It's supposed to be pleasant to you. No pressure, no others' opinions. Isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? Huh? What do you think? I think it's cool. Yeah. I have some hobbies. For example, I like reading my free time. And I also like running. I also, once a week, I play foot volley with my friends. You can have a bunch of hobbies. Lastly, it's pretty basic to me. I think everyone should do it regardless of their routine. But I understand that for some it might be difficult to align their schedule with exercising. Either hitting the gym, doing calisthenics, practicing sports, it's all really important for any human being. Also, aligning this with good nutrition. I would say that having good nutrition is even more important than practicing sports by itself, actually. But I mean, you don't have to choose, do both. Well, I think that's it. I think I said all I wanted to say. But before we finish, I wanted to tell you something, young person or teenager. This phase in our lives is a moment for, above anything, self development and learning. Life is not a competition unless you think it is. What I want to say is it's okay to not be sure of what you want to do for the rest of your life when you're only 17. It's okay to give up. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to restart. You're not supposed to know everything about life when you just left school. Go live. Go make mistakes. Go apologize to your parents. Go learn a new lesson every day. I'll be really excited to hear from you how you're handling all these situations. It is not easy. I know. That's why I'm here to help you along this journey. along your journey and only yours.